This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be considered legal, health, tax, professional advice. We're not responsible for any losses, damages, or liabilities that may arise from the use of this podcast. This podcast is not intended to replace professional and medical advice. The views expressed in this podcast may not be those of the host or the management. This podcast may contain adult themes, so parental discretion is advised. So today's guest didn't didn't wait for retirement or for the perfect time. She packed her life, downsized everything but her dreams, and hit the road. Mary T. Walker, creator of Life in the RV, has traveled through 43 states, faced breakdowns and breakthroughs, and built a life that actually feels like her own. If you've ever wondered what freedom feels like and how to incorporate remote work, then buckle up. This episode is about soul revival and 100% proof that someday is a myth. So welcome, very welcome. It's really a pleasure to meet you and to be in your presence today. So we have so many things we want to find out about your experience. So let's rewind to the moment that you decided to sell your home and to hit the road. What did freedom feel like on that day when you did all of that and you set out? Did it feel like?
Oh, it was a mix, scary and exciting, and it's like, are we making the wrong choice? So, but 8 years later, here we are. We made the right choice.
We made the right choice. That, people say some days, you know, what was really the final straw that made you trade comfort for this courageous move? What happened? What happened to, like you said, I've had it up to here, you know, what happened?
My sister passed away at the age of 51, and her husband was 3 years later at the age of 55.
Oh
And,
wow.
and my husband's brother was 27 and was killed by a drunk driver. And
Mm.
my sister and her husband had plans to go to Hawaii for their 25th wedding anniversary, and that day never came. So it's like life's too short, and tomorrow's not isn't promised. So we decided that, we're gonna enjoy life while we can, instead of waiting until we're retired and you might not be able to because of health issues.
Yeah, that is so true. Because sometimes when you go on the cruises, you see all these older folks with the nurse pushing them in a wheelchair and are not really, I mean, you're not really enjoy yourself at that time.
Yes.
So I can see what you're coming from. Yeah, 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 yeah. So let's talk about the emotional weight of stuff because you're clearing out your house, you're selling it, you're giving away stuff, selling stuff. I mean, how did it feel? What emotional, because I know if when you live in a house, you remember when it was bought. If you have children, you remember you had the mark on the wall here when there was when there were 3 feet.
Yeah.
So what did you go through? What was that like?
It was bittersweet. There was some things that I couldn't part with, so I put the stuff in storage for, a while. That's not always a good idea. Um, or it really never comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was there were some parts that were hard and others, like I said, it was an exciting time, a sad time. Um, it's kind of hard to explain, but it we're glad we made that choice.
What did your family say? And what did your friends say? What they're telling you? I'm sure you got both sides of don't
Yeah,
do it, go ahead and do it. So,
people
what's that
wanted to know,
like?
like, are we crazy? Why are you doing you're gonna live in an RV? Yeah, we're gonna try it. And even now, I mean, every year people are like, "Well, when are you gonna buy a house?" And it's like, we're not ready to do that yet. We still have so much more to see.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, they're like, well, why don't you settle down? It's like, well, I am settled down. It's just I take my house with me. So,
Wow. So what the persons who were cheering you on, what were they saying? The person who said go for it, what was that like?
there wasn't really many people that said go for it. Most of them were, yeah, okay, we'll see you, back in a year. And it's like,
Oh,
I think so. I think we're gonna like it. So, I mean, because we have family all across the US. Our parents,
okay.
my mom was in Buffalo and his mom went
Mhm.
between Buffalo and Florida. I had one son in Florida, one son in Kansas, his son's in California. So, it just made sense at the time. And here we still are. Like right now, we're in Kansas visiting the grandkids. And back when we left Florida in May, I was able to be there and celebrate my grandson's 11th birthday. And a week later, I was in Kansas to attend my oldest grandson's high school graduation.
Okay.
So,
So you get to travel and to spend time with family and all of that stuff.
yep.
So yeah. So you traveled to 43 states. Is there any particular state that you went through uh, where you said, "Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have left home. This is a horrible experience."
No, no,
No?
they're all so different, but we haven't said that yet. We still have a
You haven't
few.
said that yet.
Yeah.
What about any weird roadside encounters that you said, I definitely have to put this in the blog? Yeah,
Um,
weird side. No, not really.
no,
Oh, okay.
every state is so different. I mean, I still think that, there's not one that I'd say I'd rather move to other than Florida. They're
Mm-hmm.
all beautiful in its own way.
Mm-hmm.
I have Alaska on my bucket list, hopefully for 2027, but
Yeah, that's supposed to be nice.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'm making assumption with your remote work that sometimes you have your picnic table outside doing your remote work, and then probably you have some raccoons as your co-workers.
Yeah. Elk, some moose.
Some
Yeah.
some moose.
I haven't had any bears yet though,
No
so
bears.
good.
So what has been one of your funniest working remotely episode? Anything that you can think of that
Oh,
was funny? Mm-hmm.
we were in I believe it was New Mexico, and we
Mm-hmm.
had a balloon fiesta. We had just left the balloon fiesta, and we went to Valley of Fires, and I was sitting there, and the dog was sitting in front of me facing. We were both facing in the same direction, and my husband was
Right.
up to the right side, and he's like, there's a tarantula behind you. So
Oh,
yeah, the dog never seen it, and I didn't see it because it was behind me. So I jumped up, and the dog jumped up, and I was able to get a pretty good picture of him. But he was
right.
big. He was
It
big.
was big. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
No, no, no screaming or nothing. You didn't scream
No,
or.
no. As long as he kept his distance from me, I was good.
Okay, okay. That sounds like interesting.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the transition because it's like you reinvent yourself, right? So what part of you had to die to this new version for you to be born into this new version?
Hmm.
Some of us like to go to the mall, like myself, like to shop, like to.
Yeah. I like to shop. Trust me on that one. I don't. I offhand, I can't think of anything.
What about the convenience of laundry? I mean, you know.
I have a washing machine in my RV. That was
Okay.
that was one of my stipulations. I think the part of me that had to die in order to do this was Christmas. I love Christmas. I love the holiday.
Yeah.
I have I had tons of decorations. My whole house, I would go all out for the holidays. And
Okay.
people make fun of me now because I still have 5 Christmas trees. They're not all inside, but I still go all out for Christmas as much as I can.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But well, you can still put a little Christmas tree in the RV,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if
I have a few.
yeah, yeah, not that bad. So, what when you talk about success, what in your mind now, based on your experience, would you define success in your life now?
Success
Hmm.
would be probably uh, my blogging career. I've been
Okay,
2012. I've sold 3 blogs for 6 figures, and now my current blog is Life in the RV. So, and it all started, at the you have to go with whatever's up. I started with couponing with a couponing blog, and then I moved to a food blog, and then I went to a lifestyle blog, and now it's the RV blog. So you have to
okay.
pivot when the times change.
Absolutely. That is what you call growing.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. You have to change to grow. Yeah. So living simpler is beautiful until you realize, well, you said you have a washing machine. So let's ask this question then. What's the humbling side of simplicity? You have a very simple life, Are you more I mean, do you have more gratitude for the stuff that you have with, sometimes?
Yes, I have everything I need in here. You don't need a house. We went from a 3,200 square foot house to 300,
Wow.
and I guess I don't miss all that stuff because I have everything I need in here.
And the fact that you're on the road, you get to see the creation, you get to see
Yes.
all these beautiful mountains, these beautiful, like, oh, you would change the seasons now, so that must be glorious out there when you pass to see the
Yeah, we
different.
we just came from the Northeast, so we did see some leaves changing, and it's just we get to, well, no snow. I'm good with not seeing any snow.
Me too.
So I don't miss that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But I'm sure you see some beautiful sceneries. Do you take photographs also?
A lot. I have probably two
Yeah, okay.
photos on my phone.
Oh, okay, okay. So, because sometimes even when I come out in the morning and do my morning walk, even looking at the clouds, I said, "Oh my gosh!" Especially when the sun is just coming up, it's
Yeah,
such a beautiful array of colors. The
yeah.
pink, yeah,
And I sometimes when I take the dog out in the morning, it's like, why didn't I bring my phone out with me? Because you
yeah.
don't know what you're going to see.
You never know what you're gonna see. Yeah, I found that too. So, you you've helped others embrace RV life. What is the biggest myth people believe about freedom on wheels?
The biggest myth is probably that you're always on vacation. And it's not a vacation, it's a lifestyle change.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So you cook all your meals yourself, or sometimes you go to the restaurant, or
Yeah, sometimes we go out. If we're in a new area, I like to see where the locals go. I like to
okay.
visit local restaurants and,
Mm-hmm.
the area cuisine. But
Oh
other than
yeah, just check out the yeah.
most of it, we cook here.
Oh, you do your husband cook or just you alone?
Just me. Yeah, I do. He does the washing of the dishes.
Oh, well, that's good. That's a good compromise.
Yep. I cook, he cleans.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, how do you stay grounded when you're literally when your ground literally keeps changing? How do you stay grounded?
You we stick to routine.
Okay, you have a routine. Okay.
And I mean, even travel days, I get up in the morning, I do, take the dog out and feed the dog, and I might do some work before we leave. We only travel about 200 miles a day.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Okay.
Not like in the old days, we used to drive straight through from Florida to Buffalo in a car for 18 hours, and
Oh, wow.
driving in a motorhome is a lot different. So you get tired, and you
Yeah.
just gotta relax when you get there.
Yeah. 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 Oh, okay. So, um, you take your week, you take it, your weekends off though. You work Monday to Friday and then you have your weekends off. That's how you
Um,
do it?
I work whenever I can.
Oh, okay. Whenever you can. Okay.
For the weekend, then I'll do some work then too.
Okay. 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 All right. So for someone listening who's stuck in the someday mindset, what's one brave choice they can make today?
Um, if they're stuck in the someday
The
mindset,
mindset.
then they need to know that tomorrow is not promised. They need to um, make their decision today. Don't wait for someday. Someday's not a day of the week, and someday may never come.
Yeah, that's so true. What is one of the most unexpected joy that come from choosing the road over routine? And how
Uh,
do you celebrate the small wins?
Seeing the family more. That
Yeah,
that seeing the grandkids and for longer periods of time. I don't have to worry about getting back to my house, and who's taking care of it, and.
right, right, right. Is there is there any time during your trip or anything like that that there was something that happened, um, either something that you saw in creation or interaction with somebody that made you cry?
Um, I don't.
Like looking at it, sometimes you see the sunset and
Yeah,
it's so beautiful and glorious, and is there anything that
sunsets
is
and sunrises are my thing. I love them. I mean,
right?
because it's a new day, you know,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
blessed with another day.
A new opportunity. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's talk about the emotional power of music. What songs do you guys listen to on your road trip?
Country music.
Oh, you like country music. Okay. Any
Yeah.
special one? Any favorites?
No, they're all my favorites.
Oh, the favorites. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you hope people say about you when they read your blog or hear this podcast? What legacy are you building 1 mile at a time? What's the legacy that you're building 1 mile at a time?
That I help people transition to this lifestyle. And, like I said, you can't wait for someday. I want people to enjoy their life, not wait till it's too late and they can't.
That's so true. Because even sometimes persons have bought clothes and they said, I'm not wearing this until I have somewhere to go. And they never they never wear it. It's
Right.
sitting there. That's
Yep.
so true. That's so true. So how can persons get in touch with you if they want to?
They can get in touch with me through my blog, lifeintherv.com. And we also have an RV Life Starter Kit checklist
Oh
that
wow.
people move. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
It tackles mindset, decluttering stress, money worries, and the fog of the unknowns. They can get that at lifeintherv.com/starter.
Okay. But you probably could drop that in the chat or drop it for me somewhere that I can
Okay.
put it in the when I do in Spotify in the notes that they can get in touch with you.
Okay.
Okay. So while you're doing that, uh I imagine the road has taught you more than a classroom. Is there anything that you'd like to share with us that the
Oh,
road has taught you?
the world is so beautiful. There's so
Mhm,
much to see, and people shouldn't just say I'm not going to travel or say I can't afford to travel. There's ways that they can.
mhm,
There's work that you can do on the road. You can, digital products, blogging, VA work. There's, there's ways, and I have a 6-month coaching program that they can sign up for. It's on the blog,
mhm.
and I'll walk you through and help you transition to this lifestyle.
All right, sounds good. We could go on and on and on. It's really been a pleasure
Yeah.
talking to you. All right, so well, if you were tempted to sell your house and chase sunsets before this episode, you might be. Yes, Googling that RV right now. May reminded us that freedom isn't found at the end of a to-do list. It's built on one brave choice at a time.
Yes.
So thank you so much. It's really been a pleasure. Really
Thank
been a
you.
pleasure.
Thank you for having me.